National Football League.
His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game because I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
They run it once more with Jones. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up third and
They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Vikings. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Little play action here with McCarthy. He takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Vikings first down.
Running left, it's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line. Here is second down and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Overthrown in a flash, and he lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. Hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high. But it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but is to get to 1-0 at home.
No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson.
Incomplete.
And it's going to lead to
Jesse
4th down.
Bates on the coverage.
The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
44-yard gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down.
Plant. It's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's brought in at the 10. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on it? It's first and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. This one is complete along the sideline. Very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out on top. 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. Greg, the NFC North has become such a fun division over the last few years. Think of the geography and the legacy. It's always been, because of the proximity, a fun division with great rivalries. But with almost all the teams playing well, save the Bears over the last few years, it's almost heightened the awareness of how good the NFC North can be.
Yeah, I think going into the season, I'd make the argument it's the best division in football. And I think when the worst team, I know they were 5-12 with the Chicago Bears, but to me, there's a lot of wins built in there. Now they bring in Ben Johnson. They continue to build around Caleb Williams. That feels like there's a lot more wins built into that 5-12 record if they just get themselves organized and get some pieces around Caleb Williams, and that's what they've done. So, yes, Detroit and Minnesota, Green Bay, they've clearly been the top 3 for the last couple years, but if Chicago and that roster, if that's your 4th best team in your division, man, I'll tell you what, those are going to be some really competitive division games this year.
And I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's the length of the franchises. But when these divisions go head-to-head, there always is a legacy feel that just is additive to the anticipation of those matchups.
Yeah, I mean, every one of these franchises has significant history for a lot of different reasons. They have Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame coaches. Some of the most iconic individuals in the history of the league have played for these four organizations over the last 50-plus years. So there's so much into it, more than just the matchup on the field in that moment, and you can feel it with how much the fan bases rally behind their team.
And this ball incomplete on third down. On fourth down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Riker's kick is good.
Touchdowns.
Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Falcons offense ready to take over once more. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division. Yet people overlook it at times. Maybe they overlook how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike, you think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. And then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. And Carolina, we played in a Super Bowl. I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their resets. New coaches, new quarterbacks. Tampa Bay has done the best job weathering and taking advantage of their rebuild and their next era in the midst of a down division. So, big reason they've won 4 in a row. Can Atlanta, can Carolina, New Orleans, can they catch up? Because right now, like you said, Tampa Bay's been the dominant team in this league.
Greg, you lived it, you know it. While these may not be the biggest markets in the league, the rivalries amongst these teams really elevates what you see when you watch the NFC South go head-to-head, too.
Yeah, and over the years, there's been some major games played between Hall of Fame quarterbacks in uniform for all these teams. So it has a lot more history and a lot more, kind of relevance than maybe it feels as of late. The markets are a little smaller. The teams have been down. They might not have the premier star players that they had in past generations. So they've got to continue to rebuild these rosters, continue to have these new coaches find their footing. And, we might be a year or two away from the NFC South getting back to what it used to be.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcon. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rogers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. Well, Greg, as the season starts, the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau. And some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes #1, and obviously Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit. I think you look at Ashton Jenkins. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game?
They're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line. And the lefty Penix on first down. To the right. That's Penix. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
On second down, here's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. 3rd and 2, and Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
To throw again, it's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal.
A 44-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Falcons can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside the U.S. in each regular season. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now Penix to throw on second down. This one caught just past the pylon. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6.
Younghoe Koo
So ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Vikings 3.
First of all, you ain't rap long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. So much the mic, yes, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe. You broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody know your own man say you stupid.
Bradley
We got
Minion
so,
set
I
to
love
kick
my baby
off.
mother. I never let her go.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rogers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making not going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference about my kick to touchback. They got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Where even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, but, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop.
And he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. The Vikings are able to edge it closer. As he kicks this one away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On second down, Penix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Penix on third down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Again, it's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Penix going to throw again. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Ray Raymond, wow. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Cooch for the point action. It's up and through. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rogers. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick.
Here we go.
On first down, here's McCarthy. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down from the 34-yard line. Here's second and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. In trouble, and down he goes. So back up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll run for it, and it's Jones.
Aaron Jones with all
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the Falcon first down.
They run over center with Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5-yard pickup.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And the defense can't come up and stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Atlanta.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And Falcons add on to their already sizable lead.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Short pass caught by Oliver. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and
On second down, here's McCarthy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They gain 18 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy, working his way out left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 7. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's going to let one fly for Addison. That is drawn in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's quickly out to Jefferson. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Wentz. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's 4th down. To throw, Wentz. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here.